Welcome to Happy Hour with the Wicker Bar. You know me, I'm the host of this video, Lord Sleepy Blaine, the Duke of the goddamn motherfucking Delridge. We're broadcasting live here on the shore of the Longfellow Creek in beautiful West Seattle. This is one of our two last cocktails that we'll be constructing this evening. Tomorrow being New Year's Eve, we'll probably do something with a bubbly of sorts. Probably not going to crack this bottle just for Rail and myself. That would not really be what we need to do. But we're going to do a few bubbly cocktails. There's some newer ones, new recipes that we haven't done before. But this evening, I thought it would be fitting to end the year on something a little old. And then tomorrow will be something a little new. We're going to bring in the new year with a fresh new attitude, and we're going to sweep all the old stuff just right out the door, not even under the rug where it can be exposed at a later date. We're in Cocktail Guide and Lady's Companion by Crosby Gaige. This book, it's been a while since we've gotten into this book. Originally published in 1941. This is a 1946 edition. And this is one that we did purchase many years ago at one of the thrift stores in White Center, I do believe. And this book originally belonged to Minnie Mae King, and she lived here in West Seattle as well. Very endearing. It's a very special book to myself, the camera woman, and the rest of the staff here at the Wicker Bar. And I'm sure that you would agree with me when I said that. I have picked out a couple of cocktails that we're going to do we're going to do this evening. One was called Picking at the Coverlet. Coverlet's like a bed cover that doesn't extend all the way to the ground. And then this one that we're going to be doing this evening is kind of goes back to like years and years ago when, you know, I was a younger gentleman, and I'd be in the company of a young lady, and I'd say, "Oops, my dear." That was it. I'm sorry. But before we do that, I picked a little very long-winded quote that I'm going to read out of this book, and this was by, what's his name, Lucius Beebe. Let me just double check that. Yes, Lucius Beebe, and it's a or maybe this is by Lawton McCall. I don't even remember. I should have paid more. Well, let's see. Anyway, are you ready? I'm going to try this. This is actually one sentence with a lot of commas in it. I'm going to try to read this. I printed it out in a larger tablature. Usually I have my teleprompter over there, but it's broken today. It is only fitting that the subject of cocktails should be approached with levity, tinctured with contempt, because for every good compound arrangement or synthesis of liquors, wines, and their adjacent or opposite fruits and flavors, chilled and served in a variety of glasses, there are approximately 1,000,000 foul, terrifying, horrendous, similar excitements to stupefaction, cuspidor, hurling, and nausea. Cuspidor, I had to look that up. It's another version of a spittoon. Back in the day when they had spittoons, when spitting was, I don't know if it was more appropriate, or just, you know, you knew that you were going to be spitting, and they had a special place for you to do it, instead of out of your car window or horking loogies right outside the door to the bar or restaurant before you enter. Terrifying and horrendous. We're going to see how this one turns out. It may or may not be terrifying or horrendous. It may be very delicious. We're going to be using Santa Claus brought the bar a little set of Santa. That's actually Mrs. Claus, old Mrs. C. She thought the bar needed a few of these Nick and Nora glasses. We're kind of stepping up, you know, as we move into the new year. We're going to have special glasses, 20, 30 different glasses of varying shapes and sizes to appropriately consume and or quaff the cocktails. Fabulous book. We've had this one in the library here at the Wicker Bar for many years. Decades actually. So, whoops, my dear. Vodka. This is a bottle of vodka, and I'm not really sure how to pronounce the Meili. Meili, it's a vodka from Montana that Rael picked up for me while she was on a road trip with her sister earlier on in the year, and just our big gin, flavor of the Northwest here. Grenadine, orange juice, and then we're going to do a little absinthe spritz, and let's make sure I get the right. No, that's not, oh, there it is. Make sure I get the right spritzing compound there. There we go. All right. Pretty simple. And I busted out the penguin, you know, ice bucket. You know, I like to switch it up every once in a while. You know, I like things to stay the same, but I do like a little variety in my life. So here we go. 3 ounces of gin. 3 ounces of orange juice. And the basic build for this, it was just two parts, or one part of the first 2 ingredients, then half a part of the next 2. Then we're gonna go. Oh, right, yeah. Vodka, 1.5 vodka. 1.5 grenadine. Quite a bit of grenadine actually in this one. Okay, did I put 2 things of orange juice in there? Whew. There we go. Oh, you know, the animals were down here before Rael was even ready to film. All right. Throw a little ice in here. Once again, thank you all for joining me, Lord Zippy Blaine, the Captain of Cocktails, the Wizard of Mixology, the host of the Wicker Bar. This is video number 402. We've been broadcasting live down here for quite some time now. Quite some time. All right. Let's get this. Let's get our spritz. Superior technique that we've learned. That is why I stopped using this one. I think it needs the gasket to be replaced. That's a nice hue. I like that. Rael, would you care to join me? Oh, these are delicate. This is a sexy cocktail glass. Really? It's all right. Nothing. Just more orange juice and the gin cuts through there. Nothing special with this one. I'm sorry. Jeez. You should have shown a little bit more excitement, being that this is one of the last cocktails I may ever make for you ever in this year. You'll be sad. Well, thank you all for joining me, Winston, Hildy, Crosby Gaige there, and a whole host of characters. Cheers. We are still drinking for peace here. It's within our grasp. Until we drink again, peace out from the Wicker Bar.